Hey Dolphins fans, I'm Derek, and welcome to another video. The Miami Dolphins are back in familiar territory, hoping their star quarterback Tua Tagovailoa can avoid injury while grappling with an unsettled quarterback roster. With the Jacksonville Jaguars' recent decision to sign C.J. Beathard from the Dolphins practice squad, Miami finds itself in search of quarterback depth once again. As it stands, only Tagovailoa and Skylar Thompson are available to lead the Dolphins, as backup Tyler Huntley remains on injured reserve. Miami's quarterback lineup has been a revolving door. Over the course of this season alone, the team has gone through multiple quarterbacks, including Tim Boyle, who was briefly added, started, and subsequently released. Now, the Dolphins find themselves returning to a setup that heavily relies on Tagovailoa's health. If he were to be sidelined, Miami's season could be in serious jeopardy. Thompson's lackluster performance only amplifies this uncertainty. What is the solution? What should Mike McDaniel do? Let's check out all the details of this serious problem in Miami. But first, guys, I have a small request. If you find our content valuable, please consider giving us a like. It's a small gesture that really helps support us. Thanks for being awesome. Skylar Thompson, currently Tagovailoa's primary backup, has not yet shown the ability to steer the Dolphins to victory if called upon. With limited starting experience, his stats leave much to be desired. Across 2 games this season, he has completed 21 of 33 passes for a total of 187 yards, no touchdowns, and a quarterback rating of 78.7. In his sole start against the Seattle Seahawks, the Dolphins lost 24-3, highlighting the team's dependence on Tagovailoa's leadership and skill. While Thompson can step in for short stretches, Miami's overall strategy lacks a dependable second option. If Tagovailoa were to face another injury, the Dolphins' playoff hopes could be dashed entirely, and the season would be a challenge to salvage. The team's urgent need for quarterback depth leaves them actively searching for a suitable candidate. With Beathard's departure, Miami needs to consider alternatives. Here are a few options that could potentially fill the void. Currently on the Chicago Bears practice squad, Austin Reed offers an interesting option as a rookie quarterback. Although unproven, Reed's potential could make him an appealing choice for the Dolphins. If Miami were to face another injury setback with Tagovailoa, Reed could serve as a developing prospect. With time, he could emerge as a viable option, potentially surpassing Thompson in capability and reliability. Tim Boyle is familiar with the Dolphins system, having previously joined the team for a short stint. While his performance was far from remarkable, Miami may consider bringing him back to provide depth at quarterback. Boyle's role would not be to carry the team, but simply to stabilize the roster for the remainder of the season. As a free agent, he remains an accessible, low-risk option for the Dolphins. Ryan Tannehill, once Miami's starting quarterback, may be an intriguing choice. Tannehill, who currently aspires to secure a starting role elsewhere, might be persuaded to return to Miami under the right circumstances. However, the team would only pursue him if Tagovailoa were sidelined, and they remained in playoff contention. This scenario would also hinge on Tannehill's willingness to accept a backup role for the remainder of the season. Other available quarterbacks like Kellen Mond, P.J. Walker, and Nate Sudfeld could also serve as short-term solutions, but the quality of these options underscores the urgency for Tagovailoa to remain healthy. Much of the Dolphins' quarterback instability traces back to decisions made by general manager Chris Grier. Grier, along with head coach Mike McDaniel, has shaped the current roster, which includes weaknesses in both the offensive line and quarterback depth. Their decisions have impacted Miami's ability to protect Tagovailoa effectively, which in turn affects his long-term viability as the team's leader. One of the challenges Miami faces is an absence of accountability within its leadership. McDaniel, as head coach and offensive play caller, must find ways to shield Tagovailoa and maximize his potential. However, the coaching staff's current approach does not seem to address these fundamental issues. A crucial element in the Dolphins' quarterback struggles is the offensive line. Miami's offensive line has been more successful in run blocking, but struggles to maintain protection during passing plays. Without adequate blocking, Tagovailoa is left with minimal time in the pocket, often forced to make quick reads and short passes instead of allowing plays to develop downfield. This limitation has hindered Tagovailoa's ability to play to his full potential. In college, Tagovailoa thrived when he had sufficient time to progress through his reads. In Miami, however, the offensive line fails to provide him with the time he needs. If the Dolphins could bolster their offensive line, they would significantly enhance Tagovailoa's effectiveness, allowing him to utilize his accuracy and deepen the team's offensive playbook. McDaniel's offensive system, while promising, has not fully adapted to capitalize on Tagovailoa's skill set. Although Tagovailoa has a quick release, Miami's play calling often emphasizes shorter throws rather than exploiting his downfield potential. This conservative approach may protect Tagovailoa in the short term, but limits his development as a quarterback. To unlock Tagovailoa's potential, the Dolphins need to invest in offensive line improvements that grant him additional time in the pocket. His accuracy and decision-making could elevate Miami's offense to a new level if he were able to play more freely. Beathard's move to the Jaguars highlights Miami's precarious quarterback depth. Losing a practice squad player like Beathard may not have immediate ramifications, but it emphasizes Miami's struggle to retain talent and establish stability at the position. For the Dolphins to succeed in the long term, they must build a more resilient quarterback depth chart. Tagovailoa's talent is undeniable, but he needs the support of a well-rounded team, from a competent backup to a solid offensive line. The Miami Dolphins face pressing challenges, from filling the quarterback gap left by Beathard's departure to fortifying the offensive line that protects Tagovailoa. Ensuring Tagovailoa's health is vital, but so is establishing a dependable backup who can shoulder responsibility if needed. The team's success ultimately depends on making wise decisions that support Tagovailoa's growth and allow him to thrive as Miami's franchise quarterback. The Dolphins' quarterback situation raises plenty of questions about their future. With Tua Tagovailoa's health being such a crucial factor, how important do you think it is for Miami to secure a more reliable backup? Would reinforcing the offensive line be the answer to maximizing Tua's potential? Or should the focus be on developing a solid quarterback rotation? Leave a comment with your thoughts on Chris Grier and his management in 2024. Is this all his fault? Write an analysis in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for our channel. Join our community as a new fan to stay updated with our latest content. Let's strengthen Dolphins. Until the next video.